Hey everybody, wherever whenever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in EU4 to continue the Butua Half-Campaign. Last time, we were in the middle of a war with Ivory. We started our series of wars over here to take control of the Horn of Africa after we broke the hug box that was present over here with the Mamluks, Funj, and Adjaran, basically blocking in Ethiopia. So we've broken that hug box and we're also now just taking advantage of it. We already beat Adjaran earlier to try to claim some of their provinces over here. Our subject is already coring them. And we're gonna try and clean up the borders by taking these provinces over here, which should also get rid of Medribari and Ethiopia's navy, since they're not gonna have a coastline anymore, since Adjaran took their coastline. So it's also gonna be like 10 more years before we can go in on Adjaran again to try and connect this territory over here. So that's gonna be a while yet. But while we're dealing with this, or after we finish this war, we're gonna try and chill. I'm gonna see, actually, let's see what provinces Benin has claims on. Okay, we can maybe try and claim or take some of these provinces for Benin since they have the claims here, and then after that we're gonna chill and let our manpower recover, because we do not have any manpower whatsoever and it sucks. It's really bad. So that is gonna be the plan. Anyway, full screen. There we go. I don't think I have any other things I need to do. I did make a mistake last time. I remember we had a bunch of particularist rebels that were giving us a lot of unrest, and I actually should have accepted demands there so that I would have a lot of provinces that I can lower autonomy on to jump our absolutism, because right now our absolutism gain is really low and we don't really have an efficient way of like bringing that up, because I don't want to wait too long before we have the court and country disaster. I want to have that right away. So that was my bad, not setting it up properly, because there are ways to like set it up so that as soon as the age of absolutism starts, you just do it and then you have like 50 absolutism right away. It just slipped my mind. I didn't do it. So we're gonna have to do it the delayed way. But yeah, here we kind of just want to make sure we can or they don't stop us from taking this. I guess I should also just barrage this. Yeah, let's just barrage this to make this easier for ourselves. And also, I made a mistake with using our Diplo power. I should have been converting some provinces actually. Although, to be fair, right now we are like mostly accepted cultures. I think I have a source of like culture conversion cost discount, but I don't have it right now. I'll have it eventually. So maybe I could wait for that. But we're gonna need to do a lot of culture conversion over the course of the game, since we want to lower the obstinance we're gonna suffer from in Victoria 3. We'll think about that later. Anyway, let's unpause, because I'm pretty sure they're not willing to peace out just yet. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot. And we also, I'm gonna end up paying Diplo if I take this. I could take it now. Actually, if I separate these them, the thing is, I don't want to weaken them too much, because they're gonna be like easy pickings for the for the Mamluks and maybe even Funj. So I don't want to weaken Ethiopia too much. We could just take the province from them and then dip. Rather than suffer any more manpower loss. You can still get some money. It's like... How much war score is that? 8? 8 war score to take that much money. Yeah, let's just do that. E3. Suffered a bit of casualties there. And what I'm gonna do here... But there's actually the... it doesn't give us that much overextension. See, you don't actually need money. We're so rich. I'm better off like taking other peace deals instead. So let's remove their cores on Melindy's stuff. Yeah, that's fine. And what I can do here, I can hold these provinces so that we generate some unrest. Although I don't know if the particularist rebels are going to... Oh right, we have the tribes now. Right, because they got rid of these states, we have tribes now instead. I don't think we can do the... We can't do the particularist rebel thing. Crap. We really are gonna have to do it the slow way. Oh no. Oh no. Actually, let me look this up. Can the tribes spawn... Or what happens if the tribes rebel? So rebel types. This is what I get for like not setting it up properly. Where is it? Peasants, particularly separatists, revolutionaries, noble, heretic, tender, geeky, others, magnates, Cossack, tribal rebels. Okay. Tribal rebels. Occupation effects, demands. Okay. So occupation effects gain 10% autonomy, and those autonomy is already higher. Already 50% or higher. Tries that 10% crown land. Trying to state gains influence modifier successful tribal report plus 15 influence for 10 years. 30% autonomy in all provinces with tribal rebels. Okay. It kind of hurts because it's like 30. It's not 25 like the particular. I don't know. The particulars are also 30. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we can do it with the tribes as the tribal rebels. That works too. Hey, Spar. Behaving themselves. You could say that, I guess. I just pieced out of the war we ended on last session, and I basically just got rid of Midribari and Ethiopia's navy by taking their coastline, or what's left of it. Now we have this weird border situation, but we'll fix that in a bit. But right now, yeah, so what I can do is normally I would like give this land to my subject right away, but because I need some unrest and some like overextension to happen, I'm gonna do something that I'm not supposed to do, which is we're gonna hold on to this land for a while until we get the tribal rebels to prop up. We're gonna need more yeah, we're gonna need more unrest though, but the idea is we're gonna try and get the tribal rebels pissed in enough provinces, and then we're gonna accept demands to raise the autonomy in provinces, and then we're gonna manually lower it so that we can get enough absolutism to activate court and country, so that we can fire court and country disaster. Let's bring our armies over here. I'm actually gonna also delete the buildings, except the fort. We'll keep the fort. And then we'll also raise the provinces. Will I overcap on monarch power here if I do this? Very close. I raise this one. This is 44. Okay, we're definitely gonna cap. I have to spend my monarch power. Also, we can rival France again. We're actually number 3 great power, just on sheer size. To be honest, this is the first time I've seen the great powers of the world actually have fairly close development scores across the board. So I guess the AI mod is actually making them play better. It's a lot more competitive here, it seems like. That does mean like my rivals from this point forward are all gonna be like really strong. Damn it. Okay, I could rival Delhi back. Yeah, we could rival Delhi back, I guess, because they rivaled us. They're not a great power though, but they have a bigger army than us, it seems like. How big is their army actually? 132,000. Okay. Jesus Christ, dude. Holy crap. Sure. I'll rival Delhi. And then Kalundwe. We'll placate rulers there. Keep them happy. And then I can spend some of this war exhaustion or diplo to lower war exhaustion. No, actually, because right, I want. Yeah, so this is what I want, right? I want the rebels. No, actually, we can already do this. So I can accept demands. How many How many provinces is this? 59 provinces? If I lower autonomy on 59 provinces, that should give me enough. Okay, I'm gonna take a save to make sure I don't screw this up. Is that realistic though? There's usually 2 or 3 nations that curb stomp others. In a way, this is like more realistic than what tends to happen in this game without the mod. Because what tends to happen without the AI improvement mod that I have is the great powers are gonna be more skewed towards the player if they're being very active, and then like 2 to 3 nations, and then that's it, right? Having more of the world, or having pretty much all of the great powers be on relatively equal footing makes more sense. And to be fair, like, this is apart from Gurkhani over here and us, the Rosary Empire, this is fairly accurate to the situation, actually. Except maybe like instead of the Mamluks, this would be the Ottomans, but in this world, in this timeline, it's the Mamluks that are leading. But yeah, it kind of makes sense that, you know, there are less pushovers. What was I gonna do? Right, we already took the saves, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna accept demands. And we're gonna seize land. And then I'm gonna lower autonomy on all of my provinces. And if this is correct, I should have more than enough absolutism. More than enough absolutism to try and go for port and country to fire. And we can pretty much pause on our wars and deal with the disaster first, so we can get our admin efficiency and discipline up. Is that all of the provinces? Yep, that's all of the provinces. So, please tell me... 39. So if I set it up correctly, and we had 7 before I did that, so if I set it up correctly, we'd be at like 46, which is close enough. So at least now, like, we can just wait. We can just wait, and it's not gonna be that long of a wait to get to the disaster. So that was much better, and then we can get a bit more from seizing land, I think. Oh wait, no, seizing land does not give absolutism, it just raises the cap. Okay. So now I can actually give the land over to my subject after I raise them. I just have to figure out where I want to spend the monarch power. We can lower inflation here. We can raise stab as well, and then that would also increase our absolutism by 1. And actually, I should spend my diplo on something else instead. In terms of culture, so Swahili is the only one so far that we have that is not related to our main culture, so we're gonna try and convert that. So, where are the Swahili provinces? Mzizma. We're gonna culture convert that. Raise this province, and then if we raise this, your domination. Yeah, there's that too. 33. This one should be... We're gonna cap on admin if I take this right now, so I need to spend my admin somewhere. Yeah, I guess I could just stab up. Or I could no, I don't want to expand the infrastructure just yet. I'm only gonna do that once my once all my provinces have already reached 15 dev. That means I have like nowhere to spend my admin on. Apart from stabbing up, I guess. Should I stab up? I could centralize state, although I think all of my states have been centralized already at least once. Like this one should already be... Is it not? Oh, it's not. Oh. It's not centralized. Oh, wait, no, wait. I was checking at the wrong place. Is this... Okay, Makua is not centralized. But Ngonde is... Is Upper Zambezi centralized? Okay, Upper Zambezi is centralized. Yeah, so we have like one state I haven't centralized. We could do this to spend some of our admin. It should also lower our governing cost a teensy bit. Then we raise that. Then now that we've raised the province and gotten rid of all the buildings, now we can give this over to our subject. So Malindi, you can have this. No, their overextension is so high. Okay. I guess we expanded too fast for a subject. That's fine. Since we accepted demands on the tribal rebels, then they shouldn't spawn again so soon. So we can hold on the provinces for now. We're just gonna sit on the overextension, I guess. And then with the money that I pillaged, we're gonna plop down some universities. And then for our Diplo, let's convert Lindy. And for our mill, I should maybe recruit another general, actually. Maneuver, no siege. That sucks. But, oh well. So, we're done here in this region for now. Since we have a truce with all of the targets here. Our next war in this region is going to be... Wait, do we have anything on Ethiopia? This one's not connected, so that's gonna have to wait. Which means our next wars are going to be... Yeah, we have to like deal through... We have to go through Adron first. Which means our next war here won't be until our truce with Adron is over, which is in 1626, so that's 10 years from now. So I can just bring my armies out, like go back home for now. Are we over force limit or not? Okay, we can keep our mercs around for now. And okay, we're doing fine on money. So we just have to wait until my subject cores their provinces, and then I can give this land to them so that they can manage it, because I don't want to manage it myself. I could leave this stack over here for the rebels though. Everybody separatists would be 9k. Okay, this stack can handle that, so we can leave the merc stack over here. Well, the two stacks I can bring over to the capital. Let's recall this. Do I need this by network in Acheron? Sort of. We can fabricate a claim here. And then we can put our diplomats on own subject. And you're being angry at someone for 10 years. I mean, to be fair, people today are still angry at others for like more than 10 years, more than 20 years even. So I'm not surprised. I should have cancelled military access first. Oh my god. Zanzibar minus 10 trade power. Ooh. I can take the Diplo hit. Okay, they cancelled it themselves. We're still over Diplo relations limit because we're still allied to the Mamluks, but we're gonna keep that for now. And then I also need to issue an embargo to Delhi to get that power projection. And it already seized land? Yep, it already seized land. You can provoke rebels here. Deal with that. And then, Malindi, when can I grant you this province? If there's only a way for me to like check their overextension, like in real time, so I can like just give the... Oh crap. My admin. Okay, let's just stab up here. That should help with the rebel issue a bit. Also, we need to stagger the armies because I'm eating so much attrition. Have them split that way so we can recover some manpower. Building some universities. South Africa region gets a regional economic boom. Construction time minus 10%, local dev cost minus 5%. Sure. And then for our mill, let's go ahead and spend for another general. 3331. Okay, that's much better. Working in Tunis. Tunis is still alive somehow. Sure. And then how many years are we? We're 5 years ahead of time. Okay, let's actually see this situation here on this side. So Benin has claims on Jollof, Dagbon, and Fada and Gurma. Could we just threaten this? Are we big enough to just threaten them? Since it's just one province. No. This one's close. -2. Where are you allied to? Jollof and Katsina. You're allied to Air and Jene. Yeah, so Dagbon, we're actually pretty close to just threatening them for one province, which is nice. The modifiers are not in our control though, other than relative strength of alliances, but like I can add more troops in, I guess. Maybe just it's Jollof and Katsina. The Dagbon itself has 12k troops. Jollof has 26. Katsina is also 12k. We can probably handle them, right? I mean, we're even on tech though. Okay, maybe this is the part that's like not super realistic. Is like almost everyone is roughly on the same technology level. That's actually freaky. This is a very advanced world. Okay. Oh my god. That's actually a lot of rebels. Holy crap. $78,000 rebels, huh? Uh-oh. All because I lowered autonomy that way, huh? Ugh. Okay, we're gonna have like a big rebel problem here before the disaster even fires. Yeah, we're just gonna have to fight that, I guess. 78,000, huh? I could harsh treatment it. Malagasy is not accepted. Okay, yeah, we can go convert that one. The problem here is all of the... Oh my god, it's all on the gold mines. No. They spawned in the gold mines, bro. Well, I guess that makes sense. Those are my highest developed provinces. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. I should have set up my troops there. That's my bad. Oops. Also, I'm gonna get rid of my edicts real quick. Since we found an outlet for our monarch power. And speaking of, I guess we're still earning fast enough that I don't need to level 5 our advisors, but we're actually at a point where my economy is strong enough to support maybe like a full cabinet of level 5 advisors. So we can maybe think of doing that later. The devastation is gonna be really bad here. My prosperity. My prosperity in the province is gonna drop. And for mill power, let's go ahead and recruit another general. 343. Oh, there was another group in the Cape? Oh man. Okay, well. I didn't realize there was another group in the Cape. Okay, that's a lot of provinces that a lot of vital provinces that are suddenly devastated. It's not cool. Do we still have rebels here? No more. Can I give this province to Malindi now? Oops. It's still expensive for them to take. Okay. So this is about the only bad part about what I did was the devastation. Kinga. Could the mercs handle this, maybe? I hope the mercs can handle this. Okay, we got there first. National tax, national manpower, national unrest. Okay, we'll take the national tax modifier. We're fine losing out on a bit of tax. That's no problem. We earn a lot from other sources anyway. And then we could stab up one more. It's really expensive though, but not the most efficient use of our monarch power, but it'll have to do. And we don't have any more other rebels. Just take this. Okay. Pay off your debt so that you like me more. And then still, regular extension is still pretty high. Okay, we have 3.5 years, so I guess we can drill for now. And for Diplo, let's culture convert under Swahili province. It's pretty expensive. And then here I can strengthen government with my monarch power. We'll wait until it's pretty close, because we're not gonna go to war again anytime soon. Our horde unity is gonna drop down, so I'm gonna have to spend monarch power this way. I'll take trade efficiency. how much longer do you have to core this stuff? Or do they just not have the admin power to core all of it? Maybe they don't. Maybe that's why it's taking them so long. Ugh. Okay, we're almost done with the universities. We only have like 3 left. Yeah. 3 universities left to build. Okay. Trader leaves my court. I can take the mercantilism here. That's fine. And that's our last university. For now, at least. So with that, our provinces should be cheaper to develop in the future. Put some workshops down there. Courthouses. Struggle for royal power ends. The Duke is supreme. Abolish Polish elective monarchy? Oh, okay. Where's Poland though? Poland's been exiled out of Poland though. They're over here in the steppe, in between the Timurids and the Ottomans. What the bro, what do you mean? Oh, that is so silly. Anyway, let's put a barracks there. Actually, holy crap, why is the development here so high? Why is this 41 dev? What? Oh my god. The development is so high. This is an iron province. What the? It must have been when Mombasa had it. They developed it so high. Holy crap. 41 development. Actually, we could also improve development even further with these with marketplaces. I just sure, why not? Okay, royal marriage to the Mamluks is done. They might not keep our alliance actually, because of the AE. Poland's gone bankrupt. Rebels from Poland accepted peace. Oh, the Knights annexed Cyprus. Okay, hold on. Nisa. Mamluks are still at war with Savoy. What? Okay, I'm not gonna think about it. let them do whatever they want to do over there. Once we're at... Okay, we're 7 absolutism away. Once we're at 50 absolutism, we're gonna start try and look for a war, for an easy war we can do, so we can get court and country disaster to fire. Oh, I don't mind raising autonomy there because we're gonna give that land away anyway. Okay, nice. There we go. And that should get rid of my overextension. And now that's my subject's problem. I can move the free company over here. Let's see, what do we have here? This is a livestock province, so we'll go for rural infrastructure to get some more power and whatnot. Although 25 mil, I think that puts us at... Yeah, it's gonna put us at cap. I have to spend my monarch power, so we'll do that. And then we have some Diplo that we can spend. Let's see, any more provinces with Swahili culture that we can convert? And then we are... Okay, we're 3 years away from the next tech. There we go, make sure we hold on to our monarch power until then. Also, and maybe look at exploiting some development. Ngoche is fine. Actually, I should maybe look at it through here instead. Can exploit Safala? No. It's on cooldown. Kilwa is on cooldown. Mombasa, I'm pretty sure is on cooldown. Yeah, these are all on cooldown. Zimbabwe, I think should not be on cooldown. Oh, 1624. Okay, it is on cooldown. It'll be a while. Northern Cape is on cooldown as well. And then the rest of the provinces are still in the in a good range, so we don't have to exploit those. And then yeah, we could put some state houses actually. Now that I can build state houses, we should put them down so we can lower our gov costs even further. Put that in Safala, and then we'll put one in Zimbabwe as well. Base tax in Butua. Yeah, 30. Oh my god, was at 55 dev. Okay. So for this one, I'm actually willing to spend manpower because I have 0. So our manpower does not go negative, so I can basically take this for free. For admin power... Well, we can't stab up anymore. I need something to spend my admin on. That's 704, that's still expensive. I could... Is this one centralized? Yeah, that was already centralized. Could I do another wave of centralizing state? I guess I could. I have a lot of government reform progress stocked up. Although, even if I centralize state, I don't know how much more I can... Oh, actually, no. Hold on. This one is not centralized. I should definitely do that. Central Swahili... Is this one centralized? Okay, Central Swahili is centralized. But this one was not when I took it from Mombasa, right? Yeah, so we should do that first. And let's put a state house in Zimbabwe. Yeah, I don't know if Mara ended. I don't know if the Mamelukes will keep their alliance with us. Like they probably won't. Also, are my merchants already in the right spots? So transferring from the Congo into Zambezi, transferring from Zanzibar to the Cape. Yeah, okay, this one's fine. Oh. Oh, we can ask for Ketu. Well, Benin has expanded, okay. Do I have interests on all of this stuff? Okay, we'll add an interest here. Hopefully the claims won't expire too soon. The one over here is gonna expire. Yeah. We just don't have the manpower to try and get that claim right now. This one's already centralized. Okay. Put a state house in Kilwa. Actually, what do state houses give? I don't quite remember. 2 base tax? Oh. Okay. We're gonna have a lot of additional tax then. And normally don't build marketplaces in provinces that don't have centers of trade, but because we get free development out of it, I might as well put it down. And then we're close to admin. It's a waste to like reduce inflation at this point. Our inflation's not that high. Also, we should fabricate a claim on this one, so that we at least have control of the entire state, and then we can fabricate on Mora, just so we can connect this as well. We can get this out there, at least get the finish line achievement. I can't get achievements on this run since I'm running mods. I have the Responsible Warfare, Responsible Developing mods, and the Exorbitant AI mods, so I could not get achievements even if I wanted to. I also just don't put Lucky Nations on historical either, so even without the mods, I would not get the achievement anyway. Let's see. I really don't have anything to spend my admin on. So I don't want to centralize state again on my provinces. Not yet anyway. We shouldn't have to. Actually, this is 70 25, so we get a discount of like 15. We could lower it actually. Yeah, sure. Why? Yeah, I might as well. And that on that one, and then for mill, we can hold on mill for a bit before I strengthen government again. This is 986 plus 8, so 994. I might have to do this from my subject because they don't have any troops. And the region is like disconnected. Okay. For the rest of the state houses I want to build, we'll work on the gems province. What is this again? Gems, paper, glass. We don't have glass, we don't have paper. So we just put this on Butua, and then we'll put one in Griqualand in a bit. Okay. Then we can do another centralize here on Quelimane. Because Safala, yeah, Safala's at like 63. So we should lower that a bit. And then how are we here? 2 years ahead. So it's still kind of expensive. This one's already cheaper. 561. Yeah, these two are already cheaper actually. We could take them early. In terms of splendor ability, it's still pretty far. An admin and diplo, so I can hold for one more tick where we spend. Let's get these guys back over here. Looks like I'm not going to be able to declare war on this side because we're still out of manpower. We can do another centralize. And for mill, or for Diplo, rather, I guess the other provinces have buildings being built in them. So for Diplo, I could do a click, I guess. Group stuff here. Okay, I did not check the I did not check the tribe's loyalty there. Whoops. We're gonna get devastation again. Oh, we can do another click on Griqualand. Are we on absolutism? Okay, we're 3 absolutism away from trying to go for the disaster. We can still hold our admin. Here goes my manpower again. Okay, our mill's gonna cap. Go for a mill click. So it goes this one. And then for admin, I guess for admin we could just pick a province here that's like not at 5 dev. Wait, I even still have a province that's not at 5 dev on tax? Actually, no. All my provinces are already above 5 dev. Oops. Okay. We're gonna have to expand infrastructure at some point soon. Oh no. Okay, we'll centralize then for now. How's the cost here anyway? 18, 7.8, 5.2. It's not super high. Yep. The Mamluks. They rivaled me. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well. Huh. And they finished their war here as well. Knights will cede Karasi to the Mamluks. The Knights will pay 250 ducats. They sat in that war for that long, they only got 1 province out of it? Are you serious? Okay. They only have 1 ally now though, just Funge. And are they still rivaled? Okay, so these 3 are still rival to each other. That, oh. No, never mind. Gurkhani and the Ottomans aren't rival to each other anymore. But at least the Mamluks don't have any other allies. So if I do fight them, it's just gonna be them. Although they have double my army. They have double my troops. How the fuck? How the fuck am I gonna fight them? Do you have any provinces we can convert here? Okay, Swahili. This one's open. Khoisan is, I believe, a related culture. Yeah, it's related culture. So that should also be related when we convert to Victoria 3. So that one was a bit expensive. Never tell me the odds. Right, I was also thinking about like, yeah, we have to fabricate a claim on this. and claim on these two provinces as well. This one's like fine. Okay, let's free monarch power. For our mill, we're still fine on Horde Unity, so I don't have to raise it. Although, if I do raise it, I can get like another 2 right away. We could do that. Okay, so we're 1 absolutism away from being able to fire the court and country disaster. How we're gonna do that though? We don't have a claim on Midribari anymore. Although I still have a spy network on them. It's depleted though. I can't declare directly on... Yeah, so that's the problem. I can't declare directly on Ethiopia because they're allied to Portugal and Gorkani. That's not gonna be fun. Yeah, this is the only way. I think, like, we declare on Medribari that way. If I declare on Adran, this is definitely gonna be an easier war. Although I would like to have my claims first before we do that. We're almost capping on admin. We have 1 year left before we have to take tech. Mozambique. Mozambique we could centralize and lower the gov costs even further. Got my own government reform. Dip down to 669. That's fine. Okay, we can afford 1 more tick of admin before I have to spend it. In terms of economy, okay, our trade income and our tax income is already overtaken our gold income, so that's nice. We're not super reliant on gold anymore. How much do I need for this? 41. It's gonna be a while. But we have like 1 month. Yeah, so I don't have to spend my monarch power anymore. On the next month, we can start, on the next month we can start taking tech. Yeah, we shouldn't overcap here. Okay. We take tech now. Bigger admin, Diplo, Miltech. I can upgrade my ships. Change this to... I think we'll go with the chambered cannon. And then for our next idea group, hold on, let me open my sticky. Okay, I have my idea group again. So we have influence infrastructure, mercenary court, and we're gonna take economic ideas next. Because we could stack the development from manufactories +1 on top of the bonus development we're getting from our mission tree as well. I don't know if that's retroactive. I might have to... well, I can check. Before we take the idea. I'm gonna check if like it's going to increase my development on my provinces retroactively. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to like break all my manufactories and then build them again, which sucks. Here we go, economic ideas. And this is also gonna give us inflation reduction again, so we can get our inflation back down. I guess in that case I should hold on to the rest of my manufactories here and just start popping down other things first. So the elements ended, but that's fine. Don't really have to worry about them. No, my spine. Crap, we're not gonna get that claim in. Okay. Here's our last marketplace. I guess I should put down some barracks. And for docks. Mozambique. Okay, Mozambique, we don't have the exploit right now. Inhambane is fine as well. It's not overly developed. Okay. I guess we hold on to our gold for now. And in terms of manpower, we're still waiting for a lot of manpower to come back. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to go on Ajaran. I wanted to have more of the claims cleared. But I guess it's gonna be cheaper to make this spy network if I actually just take this stuff now. And then we'll just take the other claims later. So let's bring our armies closer to the border. Now we'll get ready to no CB Ajaran. Well, actually no, not no CB, but truce break rather. The truce break Ajaran, that should get our stability down, and that should also get me enough unrest so that we can get the court and country disaster. We just have to wait until this one's like at 50. Yeah, we have to recover our morale as well anyway. Should I maybe put a fort down somewhere, actually? Okay, what does this do? Institutional spread, true faith, provinces, reform, progress, growth. What great projects do we even have in our area? So we have that one, we have Kami, and we have this one, but we can't use this because we require... we could require Muslim to be a religion for that one. Yeah, this one also requires Muslim. This one requires Coptic. Actually have... Oh man, okay, there are a lot of well, not a lot, but the great projects in this region are like locked behind religions that I'm not using. I can benefit from the walls of Benin later on. Oh, what the hell? Benin themselves paid for this? Where did you get that kind of money? Holy crap. Okay, my subject actually... Wow. Wow, I did not expect my subject would do that. Ah, crap. Well, there goes my plan. The Mamluk stuck defender of the faith. Again. So, if I declare on Ajaran, I can't... man. Okay. How are you gonna do this? Declare on Funj? I don't have any reason to declare on... Actually, no. Even if I declare on Funj, that's still gonna bring the Mamluks in. I have to hope that the Mamluks end up in a war that is way too expensive and crippling for them. Before I attack Ajaran. Okay, so we'll pull back then. This is not gonna work. Should I go here instead? Right, Jollof is Muslim. Agbon is also Muslim, I think. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. All these guys here are Muslim. Ah, Mamluks! Why? Why did you do that? Crap, okay. I have to go through Adran in order to get my territories connected here and also take my claims. Fuck. Do I just fight the Mamluks themselves? Or even on tech? Or even on tech, what do they have? Quality, innovative, economic, quantity, offensive. Okay, that's 3 mil ideas already. Holy crap. Okay. If you go to arrivals, see here. Alright. The mammals are not listed there because I didn't rival them, they rivaled me. They have more morale than me? Oh my god. 5 from Defender of Faith, percent. Rejection, Army Tradition. 6.2. I have 3% more discipline, but they have more morale. Like almost one entire morale above me. It's also, yeah, it's probably because their army tradition is like really high too. Crap. So it's gonna be really tricky to try and fight them. I'm gonna need my quality ideas. That's gonna be Tech 22. It's 4 techs away? Jeez. Oh my god, I don't think I can expand further. For a while. And like, because all of my avenues for expansion are Muslim, the Mamluks are gonna go in. So regardless, I have to fight the Mamluks somehow. How am I gonna trigger? How am I gonna trigger court and country? Ah. Is there seriously like no non-Muslim here? No, they actually all are Muslim over here. Austria's defender of the Protestant faith will protect Denmark. Okay. If I attack Denmark, Austria is gonna come down. They're kind of busy. Attacking Hungary. Austrian purge of Hungarian heresy. And Hungary is Catholic. Okay. Bro, how the fuck am I gonna expand? There's like no easy war I can declare on to try and fire port and country. Australia's a mess. Portugal got this Spice Islands, okay. Ikiti-sab. Okay. We got one Clove province here. And oh, Spain has this. Spain's gonna have a lot in the next game. Seems like. Guaranteed by Ava. Ava is fighting Aya. If I think I run Orissa right now, it says that Ava is not gonna join. Some will join. If I know CB, it lowers my stability down to 1. It should also give me enough war exhaustion, so I have some unrest. But we're not gonna be able to piece this one out because I'm not gonna walk all the way there. Damn it. Is there a small nation I can release that's like... I can release Lundu, then release Lundu and then declare war on them. Release Lundu, declare war on them, and then that should be like a truce break / no CB at the same time. So we would go down to -2 stab, which should give me enough unrest. I'll take a save before we do that though, just in case it doesn't work out the way I expect that it works out. But we can do that to try and trigger port and country disaster rather than trying to go through the Mamluks. Okay. Oh, why did you have to claim Defender of the Faith again, man? I'm gonna bring this over to over here. I'll have these drill for now. Okay, we'll lose the stab from the event, that's fine. Oh my god, okay, all the big religions have Defender of the Fates now. Is there a way to check that actually? Hold on. Religion? Yeah. Written colonies, very good. Okay. So we have Austria, Spain, Great Britain, and the Mamluks as well as Defenders of the Faith. Bro. I don't know when I'll be big enough to actually fight the Mamluks. Because we have to go through them at some point. They have some of my claims. I was hoping that alliance would last a bit longer, but... Okay, I'm gonna take a save here. Actually, hold on. Do we already have 50 absolutism? Not yet. Is there somewhere I can... No. Oh, I have no actual... Oh, I see why it's taking so long, because I don't have a yearly absolutism source. Why? Yeah, we don't have a yearly absolutism source. I have to actually do something to raise that. Actually, let's move this. Then we can swap to admin focus so that we can get through economic ideas faster. And then... Oh, it's so expensive to stab up though. I guess strengthening the government is the cheaper option. So that gets me to 51. And then... I'll take a save here. And then let's release... we'll release Lundu. And then we can do I guess it doesn't actually matter. Well, tribal conquest gives less AE. I think we can go for that. But we do this. And we should... Yeah, okay. So we trigger court and country disaster now. So now we just siege them down and then we wait. We wait until the disaster fires. We get 3 each month, and we got 1 each month for this one. So this one is expected to fire September 1, 1631. This is March 1, 1626. Okay. So that's 3 years, huh? That actually still takes a while. Okay. Yeah, we're not in a hurry. We're not in a hurry, so we're just gonna leave that there. We'll keep these guys drilling so we can still get some professionalism. I'm gonna try and build that up. And then this one ticks as long as absolutism is at least 60. Stability is at least... it's less than 1. Rest is at least 1. Okay, so we can... I'm working on economic ideas though, but I have enough reductions on stability cost that we can pay for that cheaply, I guess. So as long as the stability is less than 1, so 0, we should still have ticking. This one's not gonna fire anymore. And that should have given me 54. We don't have to actually be at war. Yeah, we don't have to actually be at war, so... we'll annex them again. We can raise... Okay, maybe we don't raise the province because like it is my own province. There's like no point in raising it again. Although I guess, yeah, we have an increased cost for coring it since it's since we have a lot of war exhaustion. We can just wait. We can wait for the war exhaustion to drop down, and then we'll just deal with any rebels that spawn. So now we wait for port and country to fire. Hopefully that did not screw things over. Let's go march. Yeah, okay. And yeah, we just wait for this. And then once we okay, we can take the yearly absolutism now. Okay, so we actually have a source of absolutism to tick up now. So the plan here is we're gonna go through the court and country disaster first, and then once we've finished the court and country disaster, we'll flip back to a, or not back, but we'll flip to a normal monarchy instead of a tribe, because with the way the mods are set up, we can't really take full advantage of what we can't really take full advantage of the tribal mechanics. So better that we just go for a monarchy, get our estates back so that we can get all of our privileges back. Now we just have to make sure we keep an eye on this one. And see if there's a scenario where the Mamluks are not going to defend Adjaran. Let's go for Spy Network. And I think we should have we should have enough more exhaustion to meet the unrest requirement. It's just so annoying that the Mamluks claim Defender of the Faith again. Succession crisis. Okay. Ah, crap, no, we're gonna lose our 554. No! No. Well, we got 434, but man. Oh, that sucks. 434. Well. Get the Mari cult back. Oh, and he's cruel too. Okay, well. Sure, I guess. Let's talk about just once. Swana. Truce with Ethiopia has ended, but we can't really declare on them right now. Like the admin power there, even with the inflation. Ugh. 223. Man. Consort's nice at least. 643. Okay, we're very close. Let's take that. So now we have our yearly inflation reduction back, so that should go back down. Goods produced. Ooh, not great. Oh, there's my last explorer. Get a navy there. The shipyard in Kilwa. And then Zimbabwe, we can exploit once again. Exploit the tax debt there. Mozambique. Okay, Mozambique is at 10 on tax. And then the rest of the provinces are still fine. I guess we can speed 5 on our way there. So we're not really doing anything else. Here's the Mamluks. Function run has ended. Oh, they pieced out. Okay, they pieced out the Ottomans. The Ottomans are getting annihilated. What the hell's happening here? Trebizond, Karakoyunlu are fighting Lithuania. Interesting. I need someone to like weaken the Mamluks. I need someone to weaken the Mamluks, otherwise we're not going to be able to progress. Okay, there's the Corn Country disaster. So March 1, 1626, we have 10 years to finish this disaster. We have to make sure that we end this disaster at I believe the requirement is 65 absolutism, if I remember correctly. Should be 65 absolutism. It's been a while because we didn't do this when we did the Butua Half-Campaign, since we could not get the Corn Country disaster to begin with. Okay. Where is the... Yeah, okay. So we need at least 65 absolutism. I have 76 on my maximum. So we can just let that tick up the max over the course of the disaster. And then we'll be fine. So I'm gonna take the option here that gives us +5 absolutism, of course. And we're already like very close, so we can just chill. We're gonna stop drilling though, because we need our armies to be ready to deal with all of the rebel spawns that are gonna show up over the course of the disaster. But 1626, so 1636 is when the disaster should end, assuming we do everything else we need to do. I'm gonna stab up once here. step up once, and then you just let the war exhaustion tick down, and then once war exhaustion ticks down, I'm gonna core our province again. We are gonna have a lot of unrest though. Yeah. Ooh. Our ruler being cruel is like making this harder than it needs to be. Also, I should probably pick something here already. We'll take galley combat ability. And put that down in Kilwa. Bring our army here. Bring this army here. Bring this army over to here. I guess here is better. So now we're gonna have to speed 5 our way through the disaster for now. You know what? Sure, I might as well upgrade this for my subject. I have like nothing else with my money at the moment, so. And we could use the cost to fabricate claims as well. I have to deal with my subjects. So those are particularist rebels, so I'm gonna ignore that. Our subject can deal with that. You don't like to interfere. We're about to cap on Diplo, so I'm gonna convert these guys. Okay. Swazi. That's Swazi. Kalonga. Malindi. Manika. We'll hold the event and let our armies get to position first so that they can deal with the rebels. Level 3, half costs, production efficiency. Sure. And since they're half cost, I'm gonna upgrade them. Actually, this discipline guy, is he half cost? I don't think he's half cost. He's discounted because I have war cons, the mercenary ideas discount. How are we in manpower? We're pretty close to capping. But you can never go wrong with manpower, and we're also gonna spend manpower dealing with these rebels anyway, so we're gonna need it. We can take the national unrest -2 to keep things sort of under control. I think I have all the discounts I need for the centers of trade, right? This one gives infrastructure gives that too, right? Yeah, center of trade upgrade cost minus 20%. I don't think any of my other idea groups have such a thing. If I look at policies, because the only other source I think would be exploration, I think. Oh no, it's oh, I guess they just moved it to infrastructure ideas itself. Okay. Well, we can upgrade our centers of trade to level 2. Of course the event is gonna when my troops are in position, it's gonna spawn the rebels in the wrong spots. Of course, game. Thanks. Thanks a lot. That is so annoying. So annoying that the event lies about that and then just spawns the rebels somewhere else. Okay, we'll take the fort defense guy. Because he should be... he's like incredibly cheap. Okay, we're gonna have to help our subject with these rebels though. And then let me upgrade. Oh, this we still don't have enough money to upgrade that one. I'm gonna spend on government here, and we're actually capped on absolutism now, so we can sort of chill. Ugh. Okay, we'll take the stability hit there, and I'll just raise it again. Tribes are not too happy yet. I need an outlet for my monarch power. I'm almost done converting everything that I need to convert. Kill was pretty expensive because I dev'd it. For mill though. Okay. Bring these guys to Zanzibar. For mill though. What can I spend on? I guess I could keep spending on this. Just for Horde Unity. How many is that? Makonde. And then Diplo. Culture converts. Goche. Oh god. I didn't realize like the normal tribes also just rebelled. Oh, whoops. We're gonna have so much devastation. It's gonna be annoying. Man. I still can't believe that Benin was able to do this themselves, but since I have like nothing else to spend on for now, well, I guess I could upgrade buildings. Yeah, we should just upgrade buildings actually, never mind. We have some things we can upgrade here. That should get a boost of like additional development on all those provinces. Okay, we can take this, get another merchant. We don't really have any other place for a merchant. I mean, I guess I could put it here. 23%. You could pull some value out. We can kind of pull some value out, I guess. For mill power, you could spend on Fort Unity again. Okay. Get some culture conversions done. I can seize land now for free. Okay, we're definitely not gonna take the option that loses us manpower. I can afford to lose a bit of absolutism here, because we just need 65. That's fine. I mean, this is gonna tick up anyway, so... Okay, here we go again. The event is gonna lie again and like spawn the armies somewhere else. Excuse me. Let's move you to Transvaal. Then Haivad Makonde. Zisma. Haivad is like down here. Are you serious? Well, I have an army in Kilwa already, so I can deal with that. See, the game, that event in particular lies about where the armies are gonna spawn. It's always like in some other place. It's so annoying. Bro. We at least have centralized state on all of our provinces already, so the devastation should... Oh, well, actually, no. Devastation only takes down by control. So once the devastation ticks down, that's when it starts ticking up. Well, we're gonna have so much devastation in our provinces, man. King. Okay. We still have our troops over there. Mombasa is... I should probably put the troops on this province over here. And then... pop those down. We can start upgrading our training fields. Monarch power. It's gonna tick up one more time and then strengthen here. Okay. Yeah, so I knew we were gonna lose quite a bit of manpower dealing with this. Okay, we have troops in that area, so we should be fine with the rebels spawning there. Malindi. For Diplo power, should culture convert a bit more. And yep, pay off your debt so you like me. Okay, we're back to abundant manpower range at least. Actually, with abundant manpower, how do we compare now to the Mamluks? Okay, they're not paying for maintenance. So if they had maintenance, they'd be at 6.1. They still have more morale than me. God damn it, dude. We're really gonna need like the next idea group probably to try and fight them. Their army's just big. Their navy though, at least I think most of it should be on the other side in the med. So if they want to bring their navy to support, they'd have to go all the way around, which they're probably not going to do. So I can maybe control this strait over here with just transports even. So that means they're going to funnel in through the north. The problem is you don't really have like a good spot to like control that. Okay, we don't have war exhaustion anymore, so I should probably core this. This is like, yeah, no increased costs or anything. I might as well provoke this, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And we can start exploiting these provinces again. Mombasa is too highly developed. And same with Malindi. Mozambique should still be fine. Yep. And for mill, we'll wait for that to tick up a bit further before we spend. And actually, we can take a tick exactly. And spend here. Get some herd unity. Nice. Okay. No rebel issues whatsoever. And we're just waiting for the events. So we have 6 years to go with the disaster. And okay, nice. We brought down our gov costs as well. So we made room to annex our subjects. We're gonna do that once we flip back to a regular monarchy. Well, actually, we could do it now. We could do it now. I just don't know if that would be a good idea. Because I think the crown land might split differently and will lower our max absolutism. Jollof just banned slave? What? Wait, can you already do that? How did you do that this early? What the excuse me? Do they have a decision or something? I'm pretty sure abolition of slavery is like Tech 21. How did they do that 3 techs early? What? Huh? What do you mean? Bro, how the hell did you do that so early? Oh, okay, well, that's gonna drop the price of because we have a lot of slaves actually in our area here. Yeah, we have a lot of slaves over here, and then we have like pockets of slavery here. Ugh. I was hoping I was gonna be the first one to do this, but how the hell did they do that this early, man? That makes no sense. I don't know. I don't know how they were able to do that. And they're not supposed to. Senna and Zumbo. Oh, well, actually, we can reprimand the chiefs. I'm fine with that. Okay, here we go again with raising the tax in Butua. I can spend money. We can afford it. We have a lot of money. Spain is no longer a valid rival. Did they... What? Did they eclipse me? Eclipsed? Wait, I eclipsed them? How? How did I eclipse them? They have more development than I do. Or does it only check... Does it check our development without our subjects? I guess it does. Yeah, so in terms of our own development, I actually have more development than Spain. They just have like more development in their subjects, which is why they're beating me right now. Ah, okay. Well, back to rivaling France, I guess. I did not expect that to happen. I also have to do this one again. Put this one back so I can fabricate a claim here. And then... So that's completed state. We have claims already here. Now I just have to wait for this. They're gonna be willing to join no matter what because they're allied to freaking... Man. Anyway. Let's recall a diplomat here so we can revoke one of our embargoes. And then we're gonna re-embargo France. I'm surprised though, like... How is it possible that I eclipse Spain but then my eligible rival is France? Is France not smaller than... Yeah, France is smaller than Spain. I guess they have like other things making them an eligible rival. I guess. Kind of weird. Let's take this. So gold depletion chance. Minus 75%. That's great, since we have a lot of gold mines. Then let's re-embargo France here. So we can get our power projection. Then for our mill... Oh! The Mamluks formed Egypt. Great. So they have the Egyptian government mechanics now. The hope is that they don't get the Western tech group thing. Because Egypt has the level 5 military upgrade for the Egyptian government is them changing from Muslim tech group to Western tech group, which is not going to be good for us. Because their troops are going to be better. Does that change anything? No. Egypt is 810 in debt, minus 3. Oh, can we get them to be in debt even more, please? I would like for them to have more debt so that I can attack Ajuran without them interfering, please. Mill. Let's strengthen government there. And it looks like we're not getting any more events. Our manpower is increased even further. That's nice. Did Cape's... Okay, Cape's development actually shot up high enough that he got the extra building slot. Cool. Okay. Okay, we should upgrade the level 1s to level 2 at least, so that we get the additional dev discounts. There we go. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Yep. So that's all my centers of trade level 2 now. An impressment office in Sofala. What does that actually give us? This gives 2 base manpower. Okay. Holy crap, 20 dev. We're getting so much dev. We eclipsed. Okay, we eclipsed France, and then we eclipsed Spain, and then we eclipsed France right away. Okay. Even Spain has waited in France, so we realized where to go. Oh no. Okay, my options for rivals are not great. I have to rival either Gurkhani or Egypt. Actually, okay, I think this might work for us. I'm gonna rival Egypt back, and then we can maybe ally Gurkhani since they are rival to Egypt. And then I think that's the way we can expand, is we call Gurkhani in to help us. That might be the play. I don't know what the hell they've been doing this entire... Like, after they did this kind of border, they kind of just stopped doing anything. I don't know what's going on with them. But we're gonna take advantage of this. So we'll revoke our embargo in France. And we're gonna rival Egypt, even though... Yeah, you can see their army is 195% stronger than mine. That's because they have, like, double my troops. And they have, like, more modifiers than I do right now. Oh, damn it. We still have a truce with them? Okay, we don't have a truce with them, so I can immediately embargo them. Once we flip back, or once we flip to a monarchy and I get my estates back, we can get strong duchies again, so we get more relation slots. We're gonna ally Gurkhani. And then hopefully we can build enough trust with them to get them to join our war against Ajuran, so that we don't get run over by the Egyptian horde. Yeah, because of all the building that I've been doing, my development has been jumping up pretty quickly. That's probably why I eclipsed both of them, both France and Spain just now. Yeah, we have about 5 more years left on this disaster. Inaccurate roadmaps. Movement speed minus 10% until 1641. Quit? Okay, I'm gonna wait until we have the money to pay for this. I don't want the lowered movement speed. That sucks. That's actually a really bad modifier to have. Our gold income dropped slightly. That's weird. Maximum mill. Okay, we don't want to strengthen government this time. What can I spend my mill on? We're almost capped at manpower, so I think we can take the other... Never mind, we don't have the money for that. Or I guess I can just hold. Yeah, we can just hold. My income is pretty good anyway. As for the mill power, I could try to roll for a general. Our army tradition is very low though. It's probably not going to be worth it. I guess I can do a dev click. Yeah, we have a lot of provinces that are not high mill dev at all. This isn't already converted? Okay, it is converted already. We still have a few more provinces we can convert as well. Yeah, we'll just hold this event until I have enough ducats to pay for it. There we go. And then we click mill again. And then we click mill again, I guess. And do we have any other provinces here that we could potentially dev further? Well, that's additional dev for the Comoros. So we build a trade depot here that jumps the production dev up. Diplo power. So since it's Diplo power, we can look to convert this one over here. Okay, how's this looking like? Oh my god, their debt doubled! Holy crap, 800 or 1622. What the hell? Where did your debt come from, Egypt? I'll take it. Okay, time to get rid of the Defender of the Faith again. We're gonna take a save here just in case though. But that's another lucky opportunity for us. My troops are not in position though. Let's get them here. Hopefully we don't get like a sudden event, but I have to declare this right now because we cannot afford to wait until they pay off that debt. Because it's only like -2 for them to not defend them, right? So we're gonna go in right away. We still have our claims. Yes, we still have our claims. Okay. So we're gonna go for Hobyo here. Connect our territories over here for our subject so that we can move up. The game better not be lying. Okay. Yeah, so Punch joined and the Mamluks should not be Defender of the Faith anymore. Where's that? Religions. Yes! Get fucked, Mamluks. Trying to freaking cuck me from expansion again? No. Not this time. How big is their army right now? Okay, this is all their troops, actually. 25k. This is all their troops. We should beat them. I think. I didn't check actually, hold on. Army quality. War enemies. Okay, Punch has more morale than me. I have more morale than Ajuran. We have about the same discipline though. So that's a problem. But I think we should be fine. This is also flatland, so we get our bonus, our shock bonus for being a step horde. So I think we should be fine here. I can hold my mill power for sieging or barraging forts. We'll go down to speed 4 here so I can micro properly. Did I say I should win that? Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm losing that? Are you? What the? What the? Okay, I should have brought the mercs. How do we lose this? Just because of the river crossing? Are you serious? Oh, we lost that just because of the river crossing? Man, that sucks. Holy crap. I was expecting we'd be fine. Oh. Okay, well. They're gonna attack this. We should have dealt enough damage to them though. And we do have the Butua warriors. They have their unique modifier. So we should have enough combat ability for this one, I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not even close. And they also have the penalty for having more cav than infantry. So yeah, we win these. I'll take innovativeness there. Okay. Taking this merc stack over. And then I have to spend my mill real quick though. I could hire another general. Or we just keep picking them actually. It's the Comoros. I can do one click here. It's gonna be your last click on the Comoros. Actually, we are earning enough money that we can do sweetened mercenary contracts and actually use our mercenary ability here. I'll do it later. Are you serious? My subjects are getting really uppity. We really need the strong duchies back so we can lower their liberty desire. But yeah, we dealt enough damage to will their troops down. They're gonna run out of manpower. They're gonna like recruit to replace rather than letting it recover, as the AI tends to do. Okay, we got a free stack wipe there. We'll let these guys recover their troops first before we go on. And actually, I did not update my composition. So my combat with mill 18, 32. I should have updated my templates. Half mill 18. So that should be 16. So let's update that. And then actually, we'll update this one as well before we send it further. I should have updated it earlier. We'll let the mercs do the sieging first. Lost the effects of abundant manpower right away. Thanks, game. Okay, we can't build that just yet. But yeah, you can see that they're gonna start like mass recruiting. Or after this, we're gonna have to like go straight to the other side over to Benin, since we gotta take advantage of Egypt not having Defender of the Faith just yet, that we can try and get some of the claims that we have here. Ah crap, I forgot to spend my mill power. God damn it. Ah! I don't want to go ahead of time on tech. Well, we don't need to. Yeah, they're not ahead of time themselves. How do I spend my mill on? Any province here? Okay, Lomwe. Lomwe is over here. Urge dev. Click that. Okay, this one's still recovering. This one is still waiting for its artillery stack. Okay, there's the artillery. Oh, of course you're gonna get me an event right now. Of course you get me the event right now. While I am declaring war. Are you fully recovered? Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. Let's go here. Actually, no, we can go over here. Actually, to do this, we send the mercs to deal with the battle. I'm gonna spend my mill on barraging this fort though. It's worth 5? Crap. Okay, I can't barrage anyway. So once my troops are here... How many regiments do I need this? 12. And then artillery bonus caps at 12 as well. Or 15. You can put 12 artillery on that. Yeah, we have enough artillery to put 12 directly on it. And then we can send the mercs over. Do you have a siege pip? Yes, you do. Okay. We'll do this. Send this here. And then once those troops are there, I'm gonna bail the mercenaries out so that we can take a fight here. Go for Hobyo. And then we'll take interest per annum, even though we don't take loans anymore. And then now we can barrage. There we go. Attrition! My worst enemy, attrition. Troops are here now, so we can deal with this. Okay. And should be able to bring these troops over. Do you have another fort? Oh, that's actually your only fort. So you can maybe try and go for Funge now on this side. You can just walk directly there. I'm gonna send the mercs to go fight. We'll let my subjects do the sieging. And I'm actually gonna cancel this. We'll send a spy network over to Funge to help the sieges go faster. Nice. There's their fort and capital sieged down. Let's split this 4 ways. Yep, and my mercs and my subjects should be able to handle that. Not a stack wipe, unfortunately. We're gonna go here. Have our mercs deal with that side as well. My subject deleted the fort on this one, huh? Okay. I should have done a better job of splitting this, actually. I got lazy. I got lazy, so that's additional attrition ticks there. I gotta spend our mill. We're gonna be ahead of time by 1 year on the next month. We could take this now, but I'm a cheapskate. I'm a cheapskate, so I'm like holding it so much. We'll just dev. We'll just dev. We'll dev Makua. And that unlocks another building slot, so we can build what we have here already. So we have those. We can build a marketplace. And my mercs Mercs should be able to handle this. They don't have as much artillery. How much manpower have you burned? You're down to 7k? Okay. How much manpower does Funch have? 7k as well. Ah, my general died. Okay. Okay, we control this. Our war goal is Phobia, so we have to siege that down. We'll just do that. Yeah, and then we have the other army. Just head straight for the fort. Another 1k stack there. Then another 1k stack here. Let's try not to be lazy about splitting the stacks around so that we're not attritioning too much. I don't know where this one's retreating to. I'm assuming to the north. Yeah, probably to the north. I can send my army all the way there. We got another stack wipe there. Nice. How much manpower they burned? Okay, they haven't recruited again just yet. Okay, and the merc stacks are still going. Cool. I have to spend my mill. We're not gonna make it to the fort, the barrage just yet. Window. Another click of mill there. And then that's another fight for the mercs. That's fine. We can hold our mill further. Okay, for this one, so we need 13 regiments, 12 for artillery. For the cap, nice. Zanzibar's converted. Okay, my subjects are stacking on top of this, so I should probably move some of my troops over. I don't want to attrition. 10, 13. Actually, my subject can siege this on their own. I don't even need to go here. Yeah, okay. We'll let our subject siege that so I don't attrition, and then we'll just stay on backup duty as long as they don't move away, right? If they move away, then well, I would have done that for like no reason. But we're gonna sit here. We're just gonna make sure we guard our subject while they siege that down. I should have maybe barraged it first though before I left. Yeah, I should have probably. Well, I think I can send like I just need to send like 2 artillery because he has 3 here. We only need 5 to barrage. So I think once these 2 are here, we should be able to. Yep. Okay, barrage that for my subject, and then I can go back out. That way I'm not overcapping on mill. And then on the other side, our merc stack has encountered the rest of Adjuran's army. That might be their entire army. And of course, my artillery stack's attrition. They have access through here. I'm gonna go this way. Make sure to cut Funge off. I could just start ruining Funge actually. Nice Egyptian conquest of Cyprus. They're gonna retake Cyprus over here. What's the Ottomans dealing with? Defender against Austria and the Austrian crusade against the Ottomans. Ottomans, Tunis, and Fezzan. Austria. Austria's freaky. They're not the emperor, but they're kind of freaky. Brandenburg is still the emperor. They haven't really done much. Do they have reforms? They just have this. Oh, they have like no authority at all. Okay, well. So much for the HRE, I guess. Okay. Go here. We go to Zyla. And then... Actually, let's draft a peace deal. Let's see how much we can actually take. So I want this, 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 and then the rest of this coastline. They're actually willing to give me all of that right now? Hmm. Can we remove some cores? Oh, you can remove some cores even. Oh, shit. Oh, but those are cores in Ethiopia. Now, we don't want to remove those. We want to remove cores that we control. Can I take war reps? Can I pillage your capital? I don't get anything out of it. Okay, so never mind. I take war reps and money. We're actually pretty close. It's just minus 18 for their money. Now we can get the entire coastline. We will border the Mamluks by doing this. But we have a potential ally up in the north that we can ask to help us to try and claim this side. So I think we just siege down. Yeah, if we siege down this fort of Funj, we're good to go. Actually, we could also just... If we siege this down, we can separate peace Funj for some money. And then I think we can take everything we want from Adran right away. I'm gonna detach one here. You siege that down. I'll detach another one. Siege this one down. Go through it this way. I guess they did not get access this time. Oh no, they do have access this time. They just didn't do it. They just didn't go through. But my subject is about to. Okay. My subject's about to go through there. Okay, we're at 14% on this one. My subject should almost have that. We stack wipe something. We're gonna get stuck here because of the Terra Incognita. Bring our troops here. When we do this, we also... So once we siege, or once we take this land, we also cut off Adran from their navy, so their navy is also going to be gone. So that means the only navy we have to worry about in this region at this point is going to be the Egyptian navy. Which is, again, it's probably in the Mediterranean, so I don't have to worry about it at all. So we can control this straight over here in Yemen. I should probably put a fort... Well, I'm giving this land to my subjects, so I don't know if I'll be able to put the fort down and they're gonna keep it. They might destroy the fort anyway. We'll see. We're still at minus 19. Yeah, but we should have this war in the bag. Should win this, yep. Okay, we caught some troops over there. Tribal feud, Muslim horde unity, that's fine. We're not gonna be a horde for very long. Okay, got a stack wipe there. Funj has no manpower reserves. See, an army we can catch over there. Oh. So their army over there. What's the terrain here? Steppe? Okay, we have an advantage on steppe. So we should be fine. We caught them here. My subject should reinforce me. They have more morale. I have more tactics, but 0.1, and we have more discipline, so that's an additional 7%. Are they higher tech than me? No, they're not. Okay, my subject got in time. And then that gives us time to get our reinforcements in as well. So we should win this. I did not spend my mill. Crap. Crap, okay. Spend that. On that one. Okay, we captured this. So, Funge... Ongoing battles, okay. We have to wait for this battle to finish. Okay, we won that. We should be able to separate these Funge now. I want... Can we pillage capital? Okay, no. We don't get anything for pillaging capital, so we want money and war reps. And then we can piece that out. Separate piece Funge. Can bring my mercs back. Did you black flag? I guess not. I can bring the army over here, but we don't have to actually. Let's just recall these. Bring that back to Safala. And bring this one back to Kilwa. And then Ajaran. I want all of these provinces so we can complete our coastline. And is there anything else we can do? No, I think we'll just take that. So we get 56 AE, but that's fine because like our next war is gonna be all the way over here on the other side. Okay, we lost far less. When I say far less, we still lost like 42,000. We still lost 42,000. Still lost a lot of attrition, but it was much better than the previous war. Okay, so that gets us almost all of our claims across here. I think we should also get our mission done. Oh, it needs the center of trade to be upgraded in order for me to get this mission done. But that's pretty much all of my claims. So the rest of my mission tree is literally just doing the other things and not conquering any land. So we can get that done eventually. We have 2 years left on the disaster as well. Let's just get these guys back home. Where are the rebels? I could just plant the mercs over here though and get ready on our war on this side. We have a lot of manpower in reserve, so we can maybe go for a war here. Do I have a... I should put an interest there. Let's get our merc stacks set up on this side actually. There we go, and Ajaran's navy is gone, and just in time to take tech. Perfect. So we can take this, step infantry and star forts. Take this as well. So you get war galleons, frigates, and dry docks. And then for the provinces, we're gonna raise them first, and then we're gonna give them to our subject. The classic. Also destroy the buildings. Development still. Oh, this is 3 dev. Okay, we can't raise that. Three dev. This one's pretty high. There you go. So we raise the provinces and then we're gonna give it to our subject. Have they cored everything yet, or no? They're still they still haven't cored everything. They still haven't cored everything. Okay, we'll give them Hobyo so that we can connect our territories. Give them this. Give them this province. Give them this one as well. Nice. Okay. So our subject now has control of the Horn, and we have 2 provinces over here left that we have to take. Now we can think about attacking Ethiopia again and Ivory so that we can complete the areas. But we have to fabricate our claims first, even though our truce is up. Let's see. Any buildings I need to build first? Zanzibar. Build those. And we can upgrade the forts. Should have upgraded that one a long time ago. And then maybe just to be safe, we should probably put a fort in our capital too. Not like I have any use for the other building slots anyway, because we can't build counting houses. It's a gold mine. So I might as well just put a fort down in the capital as well. And over here we should upgrade this later. But yeah, okay, we managed. We managed to. Oh my god, what did you guys do to? What the hell? Okay, they're gonna have to clean these borders up at some point. I need the Egyptians and the Austrians to fight each other to clean the borders here. But as I was saying, we managed to once again break the Egyptians' defender of the faith status, and managed to expand over here. So our next expansion here is going to be just completing the states over here. So we're going to be attacking Ethiopia and Medribari again down the line. Actually, we're not going to take this. We're just going to take this one province here. And that's going to leave our last claims on these 2 provinces over here in Egypt. And we have 1 year left to the disaster finishing for the country disaster, and we should have, yeah, we have more than enough absolutism, so we should get the max rewards of plus 20 max absolutism. So we're gonna flip back to a monarchy, to a normal monarchy, and then we're going to ally Gurkhani and have them help us deal with the Egyptians so that we can get our last provinces over here, and then we can start focusing on our expansion here in Africa, in northern Africa. Take advantage of the fact that we've locked in the coastline, so none of the Europeans can actually get through here. And yeah, pretty much the rest of the game is just stabilizing our realm and making sure we're prepared for the conversion to Victoria 3. I did not expect that we would be #1 great power, but we are. In 1635, we were actually the #1 great power, so that's pretty cool. And that's gonna spike even harder once I annex my subjects, because this one only takes into account half of my subjects' development. Once I annex them, that's gonna increase further. So like, for example, we're gonna annex Mahfali at some point. Mahfali is contributing to our number there in the great powers by just 122. When we annex them, we're gonna get plus 244, so this is gonna increase even further. But yeah, I did not expect that we would be a great power. We would be the #1 great power, but cool, you know, Africa rules the world. I guess. But yeah, this is what the world is looking like so far, the known world at least. Did anyone expand here? Japan took this. Did you take exploration? Expansion? No, okay. So no one has taken the Siberian wasteland yet. That's interesting. We still don't have much of an idea of what's going on in the Americas. I can't wait to see what the hell the AI did here. It's like just one big spot of like unknown. But yeah, this is the world in 1635 so far. The borders are not as atrocious in most areas. There's just some specific areas that are whack, but at least that means that, you know, putting the mods in to try and lessen the need for me to clean up the borders before the conversion did work. Hopefully the over time the AI just fixes this themselves before we have to convert in 1821. But yeah, being super makes sense. Wakanda, yeah, we're basically, well, actually Wakanda I think is supposed to be here in the Great Lakes region, right? Like somewhere here, right? That's where Wakanda is, and we have control over them. That they're our subject. So yeah, you could say we are the Wakanda of this world. So pretty cool. We'll be continuing this next Tuesday. Since we finished Hades, we're gonna move our rotation up. So EU4 is gonna move to Tuesday next week, and that's when we'll continue this. For the next stream, it's gonna be on Saturday. We'll be continuing our Endless Legend 2 run in the early access with the necrophages. We have 2 factions left to deal with. It'll probably take me like 1 session to deal with each faction. So we'll see how that goes. So best case scenario is like we have like 2 sessions left for the Endless Legend 2 run. But that's gonna be the plan on Saturday. Thanks to Spar and Pop Pipa for dropping by. For everyone else, whenever you're watching from, whether it's live or the VOD, whether it's on YouTube or on Twitch, have a good day, good night, take care, and I'll see you on Saturday for some Endless Legend 2. Bye-bye.